What's going on, guys? It's Fern. Today we're doing another review, and today we're talking about another one of the big dogs in the barber and hair industry. Today we're talking about Babyliss, and today specifically we are going over the Pro FX trimmer. One of the things that is pretty much the hot topic in the hair industry for pretty much since they came out has been the hype versus the reality of Babyliss. And today we're going to go over what my personal thoughts are on the Pro FX trimmer and just kind of give you guys a rundown on that. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so today, like I said, we're talking about the Pro FX trimmer from Babyliss. Guys, this came as a package deal. I think you guys saw my last couple of videos ago. I got the Pro FX boosted as well as the trimmer. This was a package deal. They also came with the really cool little charging ports on there. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I got this primarily because I had a gift certificate to WB Barber Supply, which you should definitely check out. I'm gonna leave the code right over here so you guys can go online, type in MARKFERNICOLA at the checkout, get 10% off your order. To be fair, that is pretty much exactly why I ended up going with the Babyliss. I've been very resistant for a very long time on this company. It's one of those things where you hear a lot of hype about it. You hear a lot, you know, you see all the marketing for it. You see everything that goes into what they throw in the company as far as like the marketing, you know, and this and that and the other thing. And it's one of those companies where I tend to kind of shy away from because everyone just kind of throws all their eggs into that basket. And I usually kind of stray away from that kind of stuff. So like I said, I had a gift certificate. I hopped on WB. I went on, I got basically one of these pieces of equipment for free, thanks to the gift card that I had and whatnot. Predominantly, that's why I ordered it. I think you guys kind of heard my horror story about like 7-8 years ago when I got like that first generation of the FX clipper. I hated it. The trimmers came out, you know, it was the same thing. Like, you know, wasn't really too stoked on that. However, all these years later, guys, I will definitely say this. Babyliss has absolutely stepped up their game as far as listening to people's critiques about their equipment and whatnot, as well as just kind of going above and beyond as far as the aesthetics of the clippers and the trimmers and all that stuff. So that being said, I got the combo pack. I'm going to be 1000% honest with you guys. I am way more impressed with the trimmer than I am with the clipper. Okay, the clipper is great, don't get me wrong. I mean, again, I think when it comes to Babyliss, it's very overhyped. It's definitely overpriced, but as far as the performance goes, it is there. Okay, you are getting what you pay for. These things are very expensive pieces of equipment. However, between the two of them, guys, if you were thinking about getting the trimmer and you've been kind of sitting on it for a while, I will 1000% say definitely get the trimmer, okay, at the very least. One of the things that I think is the selling point for this thing, as opposed to like the previous generations that came out and whatnot, is again, it's got the rubber grip on here. And guys, that is a game changer for sure. It used to have that diamond plated just kind of like grip on it where, you know, even with that, I still felt like, you know, it just kind of slid out, and like I just didn't have like a real sturdy grip on it, even with the rubber band that kind of goes around over there. You know, guys, for what this thing is, you know, this thing hits, and this thing hits hard, and it hits precise, and it's awesome. So one of the really cool things about it is that you got the DLC 2.0. DLC stands for diamond-like coating, diamond-like carbon coating on a blade. So what that means is it's almost kind of like graphite in that it's very strong, as opposed to like a metal or a titanium or something like that. You have, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Yeah, there you go. Very fine teeth. Guys, when you want to line up beards, do real crisp lineup or something like that, these things will absolutely punch it in, and these things are powerful. They can even debulk, you know, parts of beards really well, which is great. I know you're really not supposed to do that with these things. I'm one of those guys that does that, however, just because, again, I want to kind of use full capacity of my equipment and what it's capable of doing. Even for balding out, like on the bottom of people's, you know, temple and napes and all that stuff. Guys, it's like a hot knife through butter. Really, really good. I think one of the things which you cannot discredit Babyliss for by any stretch of the means is the blades that these guys come out with. You know, the machines themselves, I think, are kind of a little hit or miss, but the blades are honestly probably one of the best attributes about Babyliss equipment. Cannot be touched. You know, I'll say it. I hate admitting it, but I'll definitely say it. I think the blades are definitely the best in the industry. Stylecraft is very much, you know, right underneath those guys. Everything else, you know, is comparable. I think as far as the top dogs, you know, for blades anyway, Babyliss and then Stylecraft. So if you guys have, you know, even just like a regular trimmer, which, you know, you're able to switch out the blades and whatnot, I personally would recommend getting the DLC 2.0. This thing punches in beard lines, balds out, you know, even takes out some bulk and whatnot. Very good. It's loud, not too loud. They do get loud, you know, you just throw some oil, throw some clipper care on there and it will kind of quiet out. I know that there's a little cam chamber or something like that where you can like sort of, you know, get it to quiet and whatnot. However, guys, I gotta say though, between the clipper and the trimmer, I am 1000% more impressed with the trimmer than the clipper itself, you know. I think if you guys are able to, personally speaking, I would buy a bundle pack and, you know, again, you're kind of getting one for a discount or free if you're able to do that. If not, highly suggest going with the trimmer. Guys, you know, I've used a lot of these things. I started out with an Andis T-liner. I used an Oster finisher. Even, you know, still rocking an absolute hitter, which I'll do a review on too down the line. Guys, as far as everything I've used for liners and whatnot, still top dog in my opinion. So it's the kind of thing where, like I said, if you're thinking about that investment, I would definitely rock it and I would definitely go for it. It is for sure going to be one of those things where, you know, yeah, it's a lot of money up front, but I think the return on your investment as far as the Babyliss trimmer goes is definitely going to be there. A lot of, you know, there's been a lot of more models that have come out and whatnot. I think that's really cool. However, for what my money's on, just again with the rubber grips on this thing, this is the way to go. So hope this was helpful, guys. Definitely love doing these videos, loving the feedback. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Keep this channel growing. We'll keep it going and whatnot. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Take care.